Hello friends, this is Atal Bansal from Qualifying the UGC NET by Passion. Friends, in the last video, I was discussing the importance of the Trojan War in the history of Greek literature. Friends, as far as the UGC NET exam is concerned, so the two stories that I told in the last video, Trojan War as well as the Oedipus, the king and the family tree of Oedipus are the very important two stories which most of the times I have seen in the NET exam the questions are coming from these two stories, and plus the tragedies, that is the important part of the drama. Also, most of the tragedies in this period have been from these two stories. Achilles, uh, most of the tragedies, important of all those three, uh, Achilles, Sophocles, and Euripide. These were the most famous three tragedians in the Greek history of the literature. Most of the tragedies do take place from these two stories. Trojan War, from Iliad and Odyssey, two epics written by Homer. The story also taken place from the Trojan War. Friends, most of the tragedians, were taking the stories from these two main stories and making them enhancing again and again, just like the in a TV serial Ekta Kapoor, she is doing the regularly, as all the girls might be knowing stories of Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi, Kyunki, all these serials starting from the case. Friends, today I will discuss the second most important story, that is Oedipus. Oedipus the king. Friends, this is a horror story as far as our society is concerned. So, very difficult to digest that it happened in this story, and very shameful as well for our society, and very difficult to believe these things can happen in our society. Friends, let's start. Oedipus. Friends, Oedipus was the infant, you know, born to Laius, the king, and Jocasta, his mother. Jocasta and Laius both were kings and queen, and an infant born to them was Oedipus. And there was a prophecy uh, in by some that one day this this infant, Oedipus, is going to marry his mother herself and going to kill his father. This is the disastrous, that had to happen according to the prophecy. And by listening this prophecy, at that time prophecies were taken very seriously by the kings and queens. King Laius took it very seriously. So the infant Oedipus, uh, you know, laid by them on a mountain to get die. But it was the nature that was not accepting this, and it was, in fact, Oedipus was also given uh, to some to get die on the mountain, but he was very pity towards this infant, not to die. He handed over this Oedipus to some who had not the son or daughter, without son or daughter, somewhere else. And without knowing, after some time, after some years, when Oedipus was teenager, he came to know that uh, uh, you know uh, the king of Corinth, who accepted him as their son. Mm, he thought that they are the real mother and father. In fact, they were not. Uh, And then he realized that he listened about the prophecy, but he didn't know who was their real mother and father. And after coming to this point, he was very upset, so he ran away from his uh, mother and father, who were not his mother and father, real mother and father. And in the way he, you know, look at the, story, he just came to the same mother and father he got born. He was coming to the same area. And he was on the way, he was fighting with the real father lies. He didn't know that he is his father. And somehow he won against his father and killed him without knowing that he has killed his father. One prophecy has fulfilled that he will kill his father one day. And then when he entered the Thebes, the place where his real mother and father used to lie. A phoenix, very important from exams point of view. Question can come from this part also. The phoenix was just like a bird. Uh, he was asking the riddle in the form of a human. You know, if riddle was solved out by some, he can enter and could become the king of that particular place. Uh, Oedipus solved out successfully the riddle of Phoenix and became the king of the city, king of that area where his real mother father used to lie, and also married to his real mother Jocasta. It was very shameful, until or unless they come to know it wasn't. But when later on Jocasta came to know that he married his own son and he killed his father, he was very, very upset. In fact, his mother, when came to know that she has married his son, she killed herself. She suicided. And when Oedipus came to know that he has married his mother, he blinded himself. He blinded himself. I can remember this. This is the question which was set in a NET exam. I don't remember which that NET exam was, but there was a question about this one. What Oedipus did when he came to know that he has married his mother. So, friends, after this is another story starts with Oedipus leaves Thebes and uh, Jocasta and Oedipus, both mother and son, and also husband and wife. They got two daughters and two sons. Daughter Antigone and Ismene, and sons Antiochus and Polynices. Friends, later on, when he was exiled, when he blinded himself, he was exiled and he settled in another city. Friends, up to now, the story is set, you can say, Sophocles' Oedipus the King. This is the story where the story revolves around what I have told you. And now, King Oedipus at Colonus. This is the second tragedy by Sophocles and is set in a chronology after this, the story I have told you just now. In the story of Oedipus at Colonus, where Oedipus is very upset and Oedipus is with his daughter Antigone, and now he wants to repent, and story revolves around this. And then third story is Antigone, and here the story starts with when his father Oedipus gets died. So another story Antigone that is a tragedy, starts from here, friends. Later on, when Oedipus dies, Oedipus and Jocasta, both of them get died. Then the new story starts with Ismene and Antigone, and Polynices and Antiochus. These were the four children by Jocasta and Oedipus. Friends, another story, seven thieves, seven against the thieves. Another tragedy from Achilles. This is the story which also revolves around this story, friends. When Oedipus got died, after that his two sons Antiochus and Polynices were fighting for the crown. Antiochus and Polynices, both of them agreed to ream the thieves one by one for an year. Start was to made by Antiochus. Antiochus reigned for an year, and when an year ended, Polynices, another his real brother, came into and attacked the thieves. This is also by on seven gates. This is why the story is called Seven Against the Thieves. Thieves mean the kingdom which was reigned by Oedipus and Jocasta. Now, friends, Polynices and Antiochus, these fight together, and both of them got died. This is the story of Seven Against the Thieves. And now, rejoining another story, Antigone by Sophocles, starts from here. When Polynices and Antiochus, both of them are died, and the king, the brother of Jocasta, Creon, wanted to make them buried. He decided that the Polynices is a traitor. He was attacking the thieves, so his body should be there openly to rotten. At that time, it was the biggest punishment that any can give to anybody. So, friends, Polynices was given the treatment that he is not going to get buried by the king Creon. But here is a twist also. Antigone and Ismene, both of them were their real sisters. Two kings, I can say them kings. Two sisters, Antigone and Ismene. Antigone was not favoring the king Creon, that his brother's body should be there to rotten up openly without getting buried up. And at the same time, Ismene, another sister of Antiochus and Polynices and sister of Antigone also, she was afraid from the Creon that whatever the Creon has asked about Polynices should be fulfilled. She was afraid of. Friends, story is not ended even now also. Now, Antigone wants his brother a welcome that is given to after getting died, but Creon never wanted that. And before Creon could do something, Antigone suicided, and here the story also not ends up. Creon's son Haemon, in fact, was in love with Antigone. He also suicided. Story, friends, is not end up by now also. Now the wife of Creon, mother of Haemon, and Antigone's lover was Haemon, and Haemon's mother was Creon's wife. She also suicided. So the lot of tragedies do take place in this Oedipus. Oedipus, the story of Oedipus. So friends, this is the story, you know, that puts us in shame. That anything even can be thought like Oedipus. His story was horror, you know, for the society as well as for everybody. Even we can't think this kind of story in our life. Friends, we have to study this Oedipus trilogy. You know, trilogy by Oedipus, in fact, is the trilogy by Sophocles. This is to be so called a trilogy, but in fact, this is not a trilogy, and these plays, these tragedies were not written in a chronology. Although these three works are connected in a way that it looks as if they were written one by one, and but this is not. Oedipus the King is the very first story that was written second. Antigone is the third story that was written first. And Oedipus at Colonus was the second, and that was written second. In the period of 40 to 50 years, these three dramas were written. And you can't say that the story was pre-manufactured in the mind of Sophocles. But the after seeing the success of Oedipus the King or Colonus at the King, there might have been the trilogy that later on connected by Sophocles. So friends, so not only Sophocles, Aeschylus as well as Euripides also used this Oedipus story. They were also writing the tragedies which were connected to Oedipus. So friends, I tell you to study very seriously the story of Oedipus the King. And definitely the question is going to be set from this very section. I am sure of it. You know, I have seen a lot of exams where the story gets set from Trojan War and from this Oedipus story also. Friends, in the coming up videos, I will be discussing the comedy also, the another form of drama. Two forms of drama, tragedy and comedy, were very prevalent. And friends, other forms in the literature were from psychology and from other fields, orator field, were three writers, three greats, Plato, Aristotle and Socrates. Friends, important comedians were Aristophanes and Menander. And I also discussed in the last video, Thucydides and Herodotus. These were the historians which were prevalent at that time and are very important from the exam point of view. Friends, you don't need to study them in the detail, but you have to study Aristophanes bit in detail, and then these three tragedians, Aeschylus, Sophocles and Euripides in bit detail, because the questions are most of the time set from these 4 or 5, 6 writers. Friends, in the coming up video, I will be discussing Aristophanes. That is a very, very important portion from the Greek literature as well. Friends, you will be wondering, the questions are also set from the Roman literature also. But Roman literature, you don't need to study them in detail. Just Ovid, Cicero, Dati. You just study these 3 or 4 or 5 writers just to go through the. But 2 or 3 questions have been coming in the last exams from this section, but there was straight questions. They were not the deeper questions. So you have to study 2 most important things: Oedipus story and Trojan War story, because these relate whole the Greek literature. You will understood whole the literature on the basis of this. So, uh, thanks, friend. Bye for now. Okay.